Alright, what's up and welcome to the channel. My name is Hegshot. Thank you for joining me today. We officially have a Battlefield 2042 beta coming. It's only coming for a few days though, and I want to tell you everything that I've seen in this trailer, but I also want to tell you some of the coolest features that I see about Battlefield 2042 and show you those here. If this is your first time stopping by, please make sure you subscribe down below. Costs you absolutely nothing. Love for you to join the community, hit your notification bell, and also join me for the live streams that I'm doing here and the music, all in one channel right here for you. Thank you so much. What you're seeing right now, obviously, is the trailer itself, and this thing looks absolutely sick. Now, we literally only have 55 seconds to look at, essentially, here of this trailer. Just less than a minute of actual gameplay, but from what we see, it looks amazing. So we're going to be able to play one map. We're going to be able to play Conquest. And that's it. Starting October 6th to the 9th. October 6th, that's for people that pre-ordered it. If you didn't pre-order and you just want to play it, the 8th and the 9th. That's it. There's no more time. That's all you get with this beta. So the time next week, if you want to spend time with it, if you're not sure you want to buy it, if you just want to see what it's about, that's the time to do it, okay? I am going to pre-order this game because I do plan on buying it and streaming it here. It's not even a question for me, but you will have an option to play it without even doing that, okay? This looks just like what I wanted from Battlefield 2042. Dynamic weather, real dynamic weather. You have a tornado that's obviously spawns in certain maps, and it actually spawns in this map as well. You have a rocket that goes off, and that turns into a catastrophe. There's all these kinds of things going on that are really amazing. Tanks and planes, and that's how Battlefield games are played. It is a true endeavor. When you play a match at Battlefield, it is not even like a game of Warzone. Warzone can take some time for sure, and it takes a little bit of investment of your time, but a game of Battlefield is a true investment. And when I show you some of these features here, you'll really start to see what I'm talking about. You can do some pretty cool stuff in this, but it is not for the faint at heart. It is not just like playing a couple multiplayer matches in Call of Duty. There's really a lot that goes into this, and I'm pretty excited. So you see some of the dynamic weather, you see some of the guns. They've showed an extra operator and stuff like that. So they're starting to trickle this stuff out. Unfortunately, it was pushed back to November. I was really looking forward to that October 22nd release date, but unfortunately we won't get it, but we get a little taste here in the next week. So now that you've kind of seen the trailer, I want to show you some of the exciting things that they've actually put into the game as well that we can talk about. Some of the other things I wanted to cover was these kinds of things like this. So you have a call-in system now in 2042, which is really cool. So when you need a vehicle in Battlefield, which a lot of the times you will, because again, these maps are huge, you really need one. So in Battlefield 2042, you can actually call in a vehicle. So basically what happens is you hit a button and you'll go from moving your troops to a combat vehicle, you select a location, and that's gonna call that vehicle in for you, man. Pretty neat little thing right there that they actually put into the game. This is another cool thing that they have in the game, which allows you to basically change your weapon attachments on the fly, seamlessly be able to do this. And if you are a COD player and you're thinking, dude, how is all this going to work with this much, with all this kind of fast-paced things going on? You do have, like, playing a game of Battlefield 2042 is really a serious endeavor. I mean, when you play one of these games, they can go for 30 and 40 minutes, sometimes longer. So you definitely have time to kind of think about what you're going to do. And this is just another way that you can make sure that your weapon is perfect for each and every engagement. If you want to change that around, this is not something that I will probably use a ton, but it is pretty handy to have that if you want to be able to change those attachments around, depending on where you're at in the map, if you're going to a different section of map, so on and so forth. And then here's something kind of interesting. We've already kind of known this. This is Battlefield's Battle Royale. I would imagine it's called the Hazard Zone, which kind of makes me sad, man. Firestorm was such a great idea and so well executed. I really was hoping that would return. It doesn't look like it's going to, but they're calling it Hazard Zone, so basically squad up and drop into the Hazard Zone, an all-new high-stakes multiplayer experience. Stay tuned for more. coming in later on this year. So hopefully, November, December, we'll get more information on that. But fairly certain we could call that their Battle Royale. And then here are actually some of the maps. So you have Hourglass. This is set in Doha, Qatar, which is this is one of the maps that we actually seen in the trailer. It had the tornado in that trailer. It looks super sick. Big city, all right. Obviously Qatar, so this is like a big city, but it's almost in like a desert environment. We have Discarded, all right. This is along India. All right, along in India's west coast, colossal ship stranded on the beach. These maps are going to be insane, dude. Manifest, all right, this is Branny Island, Singapore. Watch out for the tropical tornadoes and navigate through maze-like cargo containers in this key trade location, vital to American supply lines. We have the Kaleidoscope, which is in South Korea. A state-of-the-art metropolis in South Korea, zip line between skyscrapers and fight among the plazas surrounding the city's iconic data center. Orbital, which this is the map that we're going to be able to play in the open beta. French Guinea. It's a race against time and hostile conditions as you fight around the site of an imminent rocket launch. Watch out for both enemy fire and upcoming storms on this dynamic map. Breakaway, which is set in Antarctica. This should be pretty interesting. They do snow maps very well. Tread carefully on this dynamic map where oil extraction has turned the freezing area to a strategic hotspot. Take advantage of destructible fuel tanks and silos that create debris fields and permanent fires when destroyed. And then Renewal, which is set in Egypt. So this will be very interesting. And all these locations are very different. So they're going to give you a little bit of taste of everything, which I really do like. I know it only looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maps. Trust me, there is a ton to do in these maps. So this is going to be cool. Giant wall built to secure rich man-made agriculture areas takes center stage on this intense map. Prepare for extreme conditions. You're going to see sandstorms and everything. I'm telling you, when I played Battlefield 5 and some of these storms would come up mid-game, you would literally go from being able to see each island, all right, all the way across to the other side of the map to literally not being able to see but 10 feet in front of you. They really do dynamic weather very good in this game. So I'm excited about that. So this is Battlefield Portal, which basically allows you to take some of the classic maps, play them with Battlefield 2042 modern weapons. So where this is really cool is if we go back here, you have your classic maps where you can go to the Battle of the Bulge with modern weapons. Does it take away from the experience a little bit? Maybe, but it is pretty cool that you can still kind of do these things and still explore these things in the Ardennes. El Alamein, all right, so this is in Egypt as well. This is part of the North African campaign. Let's see, Ariaka Harbor. I'm not familiar with this map. I didn't play Bad Company. Nor did I play Battlefield 1942, so I'll be pretty interested to see what these maps look like. You'll have this one as well from Bad Company, and then you have Caspian Border from Battlefield 3. Again, I didn't play it. My first experience with Battlefield was Battlefield 1, and I played Battlefield 5. And then we have Noshar Canals. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it's based in Iran. So this is everything that we know, essentially, about the new Battlefield, man, and this is going to be pretty exciting. Of course, I will be streaming this game right here on my channel starting next week. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe. See you in the next one. And as always, hold them down.